never seen this game before. Okay, so this game is hard to explain. You play as we'll just I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Basically, you start in the early Middle Ages, and you can choose where you want to start. But you can either start as one of these guys and rule a kingdom, or what we're gonna do is we're gonna choose just a small barony or a small place to start. We're actually going to start in Dijon, France, and we're going to start playing as this guy, Duke Theodoric of Burgundy. Okay, now we're going to start as this guy, and you see it's the year 769, and we're going to play until this guy dies, and then when this guy dies, we're going to play as his son, Dijon Mustard. That's right. We're going to play as his heir, whoever his heir is. We're going to play as his heir. And basically, we're just going to keep playing down this guy's dynastic line until it is gone no more. It is pretty doggone cool. 1 second. Okay. I tried maybe not using my pop filter, but I don't think that it worked, so I had to stick it back on there. Sorry. And it was supposed to mute while I did that, but it didn't. But there you go. Professional. Okay, so we're gonna start Dijon. We're gonna start. We're gonna start in Dijon. This guy is gonna be our liege. He is the king of Middle France, and it is separated into, you got Middle France, Lombardy. This up here is West Francia, Bavaria. All of these are different kingdoms, and we're not gonna play as a king, because playing as a king to me sounds just ridiculous. Having never played, well, I take that back. I played a little bit of this at the fire department the other day. I downloaded it on my laptop, and I played a little bit of it, and by a little bit of it, I mean like 4 hours of it. So yeah, good times. But yeah, we're not going to be playing as a king. We're going to be playing. I thought I was changing the music while selecting the guy. So his family name is going to be sullied until there are no more heirs. The kingdom is going to be run into the ground. Might also want to lower the music just a touch. Okay, I can do that. Nope. We'll run it. We'll run it about there. See if that changes it. So, we're going to start as this guy. Now we can go in and actually design our own ruler, and with all the different attributes, which we'll talk about a little bit. But if you do that, like let's say I want to be a really smart guy, if I run his learning up, it raises the starting age. So unless we're gonna make somebody who's immortal, which you can add little traits down here, and all of these are traits that you can earn in the game through different things, and one of them should be hopefully in here somewhere, maybe down at the bottom. Game Master Brawny Frail I thought that you could add the immortal trait in here. Maybe I just missed it. Stressed, Great Pox, no. Incapable, Drunkard, Crusader. But yeah, most of these you can actually earn, and things will happen to you. It's kind of like not really. It's a Paradox game. Paradox, the company Paradox. So it's a grand strategy game, but it also is kind of a choose your own adventure type of thing as well. It's really cool. But we'll get into it. I just want to look and see if you can put envious, kind, work, wroth, patient, proud, humble, deceitful, honest, craven, brave, shy, gregarious. I thought that you can make the guy an RPG kingdom building strategy game. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. You can like seduce people, and we could sleep with the king's wife if she's up for it, and like totally put one of our kids on the throne. It's great. Great times. Anyway, let's just get started. Iron Man mode disabled. Yeah, whatever. I spent a lot of money on this game because this game has actually been out for a long time. A long time. And I bought the game and all of the DLCs. All of them. And there's a bunch. Let's see if we can't, we're going to be starting in Dijon. Let's see if it'll show all the DLCs. Because, content. Here we go. Here's all the DLCs that come in the game. I got them all. I got them all. It was very expensive. The base game is cheap, but I mean, there's tons of DLC. So yeah, I just got paid, so I was just like, you know what, screw it, let's get this game. It looks like fun. So I did, and one of we're gonna be starting as Dijon. One of the DLCs is the Reapers Do, and that introduces major epidemics into England. So that we'll have to deal with the plague and all that stuff. Monks and Mystics, I think, is the most recent one. But yeah, there's all of this stuff that we're not really, I'm not going to mess with. I'm not going to mess with it because I don't know what any of it is. I think, let's see, was there one that I wanted to change? Cultural demands, vassal limit. No, we're just going to start it like this. Because why not? Iron Man mode, yeah, that's for achievements, whatever. I don't care. So in Crusader Kings 2, you play as a succession of medieval rulers from a single dynasty. There are no set goals, but the world is filled with ambitious rivals. Secure more land to increase your power and protect your family. You can now hold infinite amounts of land for yourself. To expand, you'll need to rely on vassal rulers. We'll worry about all that. As a ruler, which we're quote unquote a ruler of a couple of little lands. If you do not have a legitimate heir when your character dies, the game will end. Other pressing matters appear as alerts on top of the screen. That's up here. Crusader Kings 2 is a pausable real-time game. This means you can issue commands while both the game is paused and when the clock is running. That's up here, the clock. We'll get to that. It takes place on a fully 3D map. You can zoom in using your mouse scroll wheel. Yeah, whatever. So we are playing as a Frankish Catholic duke. Now, the Frankish culture has no special effects. Feudal government revolves around... Hi, Sebby! Feudal government revolves around the oath between liege and vassal, and feudal lords can only directly own so many holdings before they must start to rely on vassals, whose loyalty may vary. There are several succession laws to pick between, each with their own merits, blah, 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 blah. You can read all that. So this is the stuff that we're going to be able to do. Castle can hold castle, fort, and hospital holdings without penalties. I'm not going to read all this. I'm probably going to put this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to pause it and read it. We're also going to be Catholic. It's one of the oldest branches of Christianity and the one that had the biggest impact on the history of Europe. Formal head of the religion is the Bishop of Rome, the Pope. Cool. So here we are in the game, and we are playing as Dijon. Here's our guy. Let's take a look at our guy. This is a character view. This is us. We're playing as us. We're not married. Our heir is our son down here. You can see he's got the little crown. So when we die, we're going to take. He's going to take over the dukeship of Burgundy. All right, sounds good, right? So we're going to continue playing as him. These are the rest of our children. We have a bunch of them. These are our siblings. We have a half brother. We have 3 half brothers. Our parents. Father's still alive. Grandfather died on January 1st of 762. So he just died a couple of years ago. We're a little sad about that, but that's fine. It's fine. It'll be all right. Well, Sebi, hopefully you can show me how to play this game. I gave up at some point. I'm not great at this game. I was telling Xavier, I just started playing this yesterday, and I played a couple hours of it at the fire, or not yesterday, 2 days ago at the fire department. So I was on the ambulance yesterday. I just started playing it a couple days ago. I only played a couple of hours. Not Gramps. So I've watched, there's a guy that I watch on YouTube. It's Arumba. He plays this game a lot. Here he has played this game a lot, and it looks really fun. And he's got his most recent series. He started a Tyrion Lannister type character that's immortal and immortal because he doesn't want to die with that character, and an immortal dwarf that seduces everybody. So if you really want to learn how to play the game I played it for 4 hours. Go and watch Arumba. Arumba is pretty good at it, and I think he might have done a couple of tutorials. But this is our guy. These are your attributes up here. You got state diplomacy, state marshal, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. These are what we start with, and we got some traits, and then these are any modifiers down here. So we're a dutiful cleric. We're craven, which means we're a coward, which lowers our martial. We're honest, which does that stuff. We're proud, which ups our monthly prestige, and we're wroth, which brings our martial back up, and other stuff. But we have a hot temper. First thing we need to do, we hadn't even started time yet, but up here we've got a bunch of alerts that we need to take care of. So the first one, 2 children lack a childhood focus. So we got our children down here. Here's us. We got our children down here, and you become of age at 16. So once they become 16, the AI takes over, and they start learning on their own. However, we have these 4 down here that are quote unquote children. This one is 10. And you can choose a focus for them. Where do you want to focus their learning as they're growing up? So since he's 4th in line or 3rd in line to rule, we're gonna start with etiquette, just because why not? Just see what they all do, and we'll pick a different one for all of them. We did one etiquette. We'll do duty on this one, and we will do. Heritage. We'll do heritage on this one, and we will do. This one's a little girl. She was just born. Apparently, she was born today. So yay! Congratulations, us. And we will do. Wynn doesn't struggle yet. So what the hell? We'll do struggle. Sure. And basically, all of those lead to different types of traits over here that they will start learning in. So usually the struggle will lead towards a high martial, the etiquette and whatever will lead to diplomacy. The heritage, I think, leads to learning, and the thrift and these 2 up here will lead to intrigue. I think is how that works. So we're gonna let those go. Get out of here, and let's see, special minor titles. We'll get to that later. A focus for us, which is right here. We can choose a focus for ourselves. Do we want to focus on carousing, on family, theology, scholarship, business, rulership, intrigue, seduction, hunting, or war? Well, our martial is fairly high. Our intrigue is crap. Our learning is okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to focus on hunting. We're 34 years old, so we're going to focus on hunting. That should get rid of that. We also need to pick an ambition, which is this one here. And we can choose to become a paragon of virtue, become exalted among men, king of middle Francia. We're not going to do that. Acquire a title, become a counselor. Hunting it is, yeah. Need to bring hot powers. I don't think I can name the actual people. When I have a child, I can name them. So when I start having children, I'll start naming them after whatever. So, we're gonna become a counselor, because I think that if we improved our relations with our liege, which is the king, who doesn't like me very much. I don't like him very much, but he likes me a little. So I think we're gonna become a counselor as our ambition. So there you go. I'll get rid of that. Now we got another one here, vassal inheritance warning. There are vassals with worrisome lines of succession. On death, their titles may pass from your realm. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm unmarried, so I can set up to be married, which we'll do. And I have new important decisions available. This is the intrigue map, or the intrigue mode, whatever tab. And there are several decisions that you can make over here. One of them is to recruit a court physician. This came along with the Queen High Powers the Third. We can. This came along with the plague, whatever. The Reapers do thing. So we're gonna recruit a court physician. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get this out of here. So you have sent messengers and scouts in all directions to scout the realm for a skilled physician that would be willing to take up residence in your court. Word shall reach you shortly if they manage to find a suitable candidate. Hopefully they will not bring back a quacksalver. Hope they'll have to wait too long. And then this one here is unmarried. So let's go back. Let's go back to us, and let's see if we can't find ourselves a wife. Let's see if we can't find ourselves a wife. What kind? See, we're 34, and there's a different ages. You got all the way up to 40 down to 5. Now, anybody under 16, it would be betrothal, which means when they become of age, then I will marry them. I have the opportunity to marry them. So we're gonna look for somebody that's Frankish, a French woman. We're gonna look for a French woman because we're French. And I heard French women are pretty good. This one is really high in martial, and I don't know exactly how it works with the children and whatnot. I don't know if it kind of adds the two or averages the two, whatever. But I think she's pretty good at martial. Let's see what else she's got. She has a combat modifier. She's a brilliant strategist. She's a siege leader. She's shy. She's slothful, which brings a bunch of her stuff down. She's ambitious and stubborn. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with Rachot, courtier and fowls. Yeah. Ooh, or maybe do we marry one of the princesses? Do we marry a princess of Lombardy, which is down here? Map mode. This is Lombardy, Italy. Do we marry an Italian princess? How far down is she? Dufreda. No, this is what I want. I don't know. Do we marry a princess and try to get in over here into Italy? Maybe. I was told French ladies have other advantages too. That's true. That's very true. Let's see, who else was there? She's a courtier. She got another princess up here. She's honest, humble, craven, arbitrary. Nah. Which one was I looking at? Dufreda. Yeah. Let's see. What is she's an appeaser? She's gluttonous, so she's gonna get fat. She's charitable. She's just and craven. She's native Peter. She's gregarious. She's paranoid. She's stubborn and envious. Hey, Link. So do we go after a princess of Italy, or do we just go after somebody that would hopefully raise us another decent child down here? What do you guys think? Princess. Hey, Whiskey Neat is now following. You just follow now? What do you guys think? Princess or just regular chick? Your old account was followed. That's fine, Link. I'm just giving you a hard time. Well, she probably would. What I was looking at is it takes into account some of these other attributes down here. I don't know that I'll be doing that, Link. Not with this character. Not with the starting guy. Maybe a little bit later on in the game we might do that. But some of these traits down here, like gluttonous, is red, so it's bad. Charitable is good. Just is good. Craven is cowardly. Cowardly is not good because I'm already craven. So I don't want you don't want two craven parents, and that might not raise a very good kid. One of these other princesses was paranoid and stubborn and envious. Envious, if I like cheat on her or whatever, she might plot to kill me, because that's the thing. Like any of your children or anybody in the game basically can plot to kill you, and that's that can be bad. The other option was this 19-year-old who's a brilliant strategist, a siege leader. She's shy, slothful, ambitious, and stubborn. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with this chick. She's yeah, the strategist. Yep. So we're gonna propose that we get married, and as Duke, I would gain 1 prestige for marrying into House Babenberger, and have 0 prestige from having a relative of the court. So we're gonna send that away. Disable this hint. So I'm unmarried. I don't know how to fix that one. Now, minor titles, you have a council for our little area, Dijon. Disable that hint still. So we are the controller of. See, how do I find what we control? Is it one of the map modes? No, we're not a. We're heir to the Duchy of Toulouse as well. Cute. Okay, so I think I don't remember, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Feudal. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, the title view. These are the titles that I have. I have the county of. Get out of here. It looks like I have the county of this guy, Dijon, Macon, wherever Macon is, Macon, Cartelet, Carlons, and this one. So this is basically what I'm controlling. I have control over these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces or counties. I have control over these 6 counties. Georgia, Macon. I know, right? I am in fact ordering a chick from a catalog, Sebi. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. Good times. So these are the counties that I have direct control over, and I can only handle so many of them. I can handle 3, or my defense size is 3. So, and that means I can handle these. This all counts as 1. Like if I were to try to get into down here, which is a different set of counties and a different dements, then that would go up to 2. So I can handle all these by myself, no problem. But I have a council, these guys, and they help me. They help me rule. They help me rule. And there are the laws in my council. So basically I have complete power. It looks like I have complete power. The crown laws apply in the duchy. Right. This is for the entire where's the map mode I'm looking for? These sets of laws is for the entire kingdom of Middle Francia, and this is just for me. So basically, I have the power to do anything I want. So the council, they don't really mean anything, but I can use these guys to go out and do things. So you've got the chancellor. The marshal, this is our military guy. The steward is our tax collector guy. Spy master, I can send him out and take over County Bourbon as soon as possible. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see about that. Spy master, we can send him out to spy on people, and then the court chaplain is a religious guy. So we've got all that, and then we've got some minor titles that we can bestow on people. We've got 4 commanders. These 2 guys marshal in real high. So let's see. We don't really have any options to make them any better. So those are our commanders. If we go to war, these guys will be leading our armies. The special titles is I have no regent, I have no physician, which I just sent out a request for. Once we get the actual game started, we'll get somebody to come in and take care of that. And then these are just special things that I could give out that will increase their opinion of me, and they'll also increase prestige for them, I believe is how that works. So I could do all these if I wanted to, but I don't really care. So without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to unpause, and we're going to run it up to speed. Let's just go to speed 3 for right now, just to see. And this is a lot of a waiting game for these little pop-ups. So now, I'm married. Theodoric and Richalt are getting married. We can collect royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. Yes, we can take some gold, or we can just take prestige. But no, we're going to take gold. We're going to take gold because we only have 78 gold right up here. This is our prestige. This is our piety, and this is our demens. Whatever. And then this is the guy accepting, saying yes, you can get married. Sweet. And then the lords of this is the council for the king has approved the institution of